Okay, so I am building a chaise lounge. I was looking around at stores and they don't really seem to have much of anything there. Even ordering online, they say a lot of the stuff is out of stock. Not sure what the deal is with that, but I figured, well, I'll just build my own then. So this is a project I'm building a chaise lounge. And let's see here. Hope that shows. There. So anyway, this is the plan. And what you can see is that I'm making this out of 8-inch boards for the side rails because the whole frame is going to be 3.5-inch. But to get a 3.5-inch curve, I'm cutting it out of these 8-inch boards. So you can see here, here I drew a curve inside the board, but it was too curvy, and I thought it should be a little flattened. So it's more resembling this one. And I'll zoom out here. See if this shows. I don't know if that really shows, probably not. But I drew an outline on here with chalk, just to kind of get the idea. And then I finalized it and drew it in pencil. So I'll just walk you through it here. We're in this section. Okay, it goes like this, and like that, and then up. So this is the foot section. Foot to the knee is 22 inches, and the angle there is about 3.5 degrees. Then from the knee to the hip, it's another 22 inches, and that's about 2 degrees. And then from the hip to the head, it's 28 inches off this 6-foot board, and it's at 5 degrees. So those are the angles. It's going to be a little bit rounded where it bends instead of too angular. And then I've got these other boards here will make up the remainder of the structure. So that'll be the two ends, the head end, the foot end, and then the legs for the frame, and a little bit of inside framing to support the backrest, which will of course be adjustable. So that's the idea, and I've drawn this one out here. I'm going to cut that out and then trace it onto the other board and cut that out too. So we'll get to that right away here and then come back. Okay, so I've got almost all the pieces cut and ready to be assembled now for my chaise lounge. The pieces you see here are for the main outer frame. There's an inner frame for the back because the back will have an incline and reclinability to it. So these pieces here, the big holes, like right here, those are did on the drill press with Forstner bits, and that works really nice. The same for these half circles there, done with the Forstner bits. These two pieces here connect the ends together, and that was cut out with the router. They were notched with the router there. So this is ready to be assembled. What fits in all of these large 1.5-inch holes are hardwood dowels. I had this doweling laying around, these 8-foot dowels of hemlock, and I cut them to fit in between here, and that's where they're going to go, and that's why those are drilled out with circles. These ones here, those three on either side, there's another dowel I have that's 7/8, and those are the slots that it's going to sit in to provide different levels of incline for the back. Anyway, I'll show you the rest of the pieces here. Alright, so this is the inside frame, and that's the part that's going to be for the back that'll incline and recline, and these slots match up to the ones on the main outer frame for that 7/8 dowel to sit in for different positions of inclination. This one here is loose, as you can see, and it fits into the outer frame on the very first of the Forstner drilled holes, and so this whole back pivots on that point over there. So that's the inside frame, and those are those hemlock dowels, 1.5 cut to fit and glued in place. The whole thing is glued. Okay, I'll just show you the main outer frame here again, how it works. So the inside frame will sit in here. The pivot point is there. This is the resting point for different levels of incline. And this one fits right in here. When you pull that one out, that inner frame will rest on here. You can see the whole thing has a natural incline to the back, flat for the body, and bends at the knee. The only thing I have left to cut out are going to be the legs. I haven't decided how long to make them yet, so anyway, that's where it's at right now. I'm going to try and finish this up here soon. Okay, so you can see I'm gluing together now the main frame, just this side. So once this is dried and set, the ends and all the dowels, then I can pull that part off and glue that part on and reclamp it again. It's just less messy when you do one side at a time. This way, these will glue fast into place, so it's easier to assemble the other side once this side is dry. And of course, you can never have too many clamps. Okay, so I have it clamped together here now and laying in its standard position, and I'm just going to show you the different inclination angles for the inner frame, the backrest. So this is it at rest. That's the lowest position. Medium. And high. So that's an idea how it's going to look and work and feel. And you can see the pivot point there for the backrest on that one dowel right there. So I'm going to glue the rest of this together now and then measure out how long I want the legs to be for the front and the back and get those installed and then finish staining, and then it should be ready. I also might put a set of wheels over here on the one end as well. I haven't decided for sure yet. I've got a spare set of lawnmower wheels, so I might put that on. We'll see. But you get the idea where it's coming along now. So Okay, so I have part of it glued together here. Well, a lot of it is glued together already. All of the main dowels are glued in place into the framework. The other end is the head end, and it has the adjustable backrest on it. The main frame is all assembled now. It's all glued together. And in the same fashion that it's glued together, these are the legs. So as you can see, I've got the legs, the short legs at the foot end installed, clamped tight, and another piece of dowel in there for stability at the halfway point. And that'll be the same for these ones. That'll go at the head end, and there'll be a dowel in the midway point going across, and these tongues will be glued in where it's been routed open into the frame and then clamped as you see here. Okay, as you can see, I have the other end glued together now. So I've got the legs on, glued into the frame, got the supporting dowel glued in between. Everything's clamped nice and tight. Gonna leave this sit overnight, let it set, and we'll check on it tomorrow. So the other end's set up really nice. It's very solid, and I'm anticipating this will be the same. So now you have the finished product. So here it is. You can see the style. It's actually very sturdy, which is good. I don't know how much weight it would hold. It holds me anyway, and that's what counts. This is it, fully in its flattened out position, fully flat. There are 3 positions on the incline. That one's not bad. And all the way up. And I used, I think I probably mentioned this already, a semi-transparent stain so you can see the wood grain. The tools required, I used a jigsaw, I used a table saw, a router, a drill press, wood glue, a lot of clamps, and I think that was about it. So yeah, the dowels, they're all 1.5 inch hemlock, and the rest of the frame and the legs is fir, boards of fir. So yeah, I think it turned out really good. I just need a cushion for it now, and then it's complete. So hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up, appreciate that. And yeah, this is something you can build yourself too. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment if you want, and have a great day. Bye.